Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC, and today I'm taking a look at the Skull drone, which has kindly been sent in for review by lightdate.com. Lightdate.com is definitely my favourite place to get these mega cheap micro quadcopters for beginners, and I'd like to thank them for supporting the channel and sending their aircraft in for review. The Skull drone is evil looking, which suits me down to the ground. If you didn't guess by the decoration of this room, I love all things dark and gothic, and this quad falls into that category. It comes in a really awesome box. These days, presentation is definitely important in the sea of endless RTF quadcopters that are being released. This one has a nice Velcro lid which reveals a window showing us the quadcopter. If we take a look at what you get in the box, we have the quadcopter itself, which comes with prop protectors installed as standard. These tension fit so you can remove them, but this quad is perfect for flying indoors, so I would recommend keeping them on so that we don't end up damaging any flat screen TVs in the house. It comes fitted with a removable 150mAh battery using a 1.25 pitch micro JST connector. There's no switch on this one, which is a shame, but I can definitely forgive it. The battery fits in there really snug, so if you don't have to remove it, then I would recommend keeping it in its place. We have the canopy skull design, which is its selling feature to me anyways. This can be removed by the two latches on the side, but I can't see why you would need to do that. We have some eyes on the front which light up, and I will show you that in the test flight. Underneath there's an orange perspex frame which allows the light from the LEDs to shine through. This quad is in that new class of aircraft that sit between the micro and nano size. I think we need to invent a new name for it. How about Nicro? We have white props on the front and red props on the back. We have the 2.4 GHz transmitter, which comes in this nice soft touch material. I'm always a fan of this type of material. It's similar to the ones that are on some mobile phones. It comes in mode 2 only and requires 4 AAA batteries, which are not included. However, it is compatible with Deviation TX. It uses the Cheerson CX10 Green protocol, so I will be using my modified Devo 7E to fly it. Again, for more info on that, check out the Deviation TX video in the Transmitter Mods playlist. The controls, I'm happy to say, are simple, which is what I look for with a cheap quadcopter. We don't have headless mode or one key return, which is refreshing to me. Instead, we have 2 rates which can be selected with this fast and slow button. We have the flip button, which gives you 1 flip per press, and you need to input pitch or roll in the desired direction to get a flip. That just leaves us with the trim buttons for the yaw, roll and pitch. There's no need for a throttle trim with this aircraft, which is nice. Also hiding in the box we have the usual USB charger, a spare set of props, but unusually a screwdriver for maintenance and a U-wrench for removing the propellers. I haven't seen one of these U-wrenches since the original Hubsan RTF packages, so it's nice to see that there. So that's all of the features, let's go and take it for a test flight. This is a really smooth flying quadcopter. The 2 rates are just right. I would class them as low to medium rates. The yaw rate stays the same regardless of which rate mode you are in, which is fine. The flips are pre-programmed and the quad does gain height before it performs them. I always prefer to gain height myself, it feels more natural, but I can let it slide. You will get around a 5 to 7 minute flight depending on how much you push it, and it will take around about 30 minutes to charge the battery. To show you how accurate you can be with this quadcopter, let's go for a challenge and do something different in a video. So I have to try and land the quadcopter in the box that it came in, exactly where it's placed for storage. The quadcopter is really stable, so it lines up really well, but of course you start to get turbulence as the air from the props pushes back through them on reflection of the ground. So the best thing to do is line it up from higher up and then drop it as fast as you can. This quad is really nice and maneuverable. It's remarkable really that only a few years ago nothing like this existed, and now I can land a palm-sized drone in the box that it came in. This is a massive amount of fun. If you go for this quad, then you have to try this. A lot of the RTF quadcopters now are quite difficult to get into their boxes, but this one you can see I can just land it straight in. Check out those evil eyes at the front of it, I love it. You can definitely fly this one in the dark if that's your sort of thing. It has a fair amount of power too, so I think you could fly it outside on a fairly calm day. It's still quite small though, so don't let it get too far away from yourself. It works really well with the Devo 7E, which is a bonus for me because I don't have to convert the stock transmitter into Mode 1, although as the stock transmitter doesn't have any buttons on its pots, it would be a fairly simple job to convert this one into Mode 1. If you'd like to see how to do that, just search convert any toy grade quadcopter into any mode on the channel. So there you go, that's my review of the Skull Drone from lightdate.com. You can get it for around $16, which is amazing value. I will put the link in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.